We are given this function, and we are charged with the task of finding the inverse function. So step one is to take the function notation f of x and switch it to y. So I'm going to say y is equal to 2x plus 1 all over x plus 3. Next, we're going to take all the y's and x's and flip-flop them, switch them. Switcheroo! So wherever there's a y, you're going to put an x. Wherever there's an x, you're going to put a y. Why? Because I said so. And then,
Oh my god.
bam! And then we're going to solve for y equals some stuff. Now the challenge with this problem is it's not real easy algebraically to get y on one side and x on the other unless you're a wizard. So I met the wizard the other day. That's another story. Courtesy mode there, young lady. And so now we're going to cross multiply because x over 1 is the same as x. So I'm going to get x times the quantity y plus 3 is equal to 2y plus 1. Because when you multiply anything by 1, it's itself. Now here's the trick to getting y by itself. We've got to distribute the x through the parentheses. So that will give me xy plus 3x is equal to 2y plus 1. So now I'm going to move everything with a y on one side. So I'm going to subtract xy here. And that gives me 3x is equal to 2y minus xy plus 1. Move the 1 over. Oh, no, we want to subtract. I'm getting ahead of myself, trying to be real fast. Alright, and then these cancel and I get 3x minus 1 is equal to 2y minus xy. You guys with me so far?
Yeah.
Now I factor out my y, which leaves me with 2 minus x. And then over here I have x or 3x minus 1. To get y by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by the quantity 2 minus x. And what we like to do is we like to toss the x in the front. So I'm just going to rewrite this as
Wait, how is that 2 minus 1?
oh, when you factor out the y, you're left with 2. When I push the y through the parentheses, I get this line here. So it's the distributive property, but we're working backwards. We're factoring out the y. Does that make sense? Okay, so now I'm going to say minus x plus 2. So I'm just going to rewrite it like that. So they're in the numerator and denominator are in descending order. Check the answer in my fancy teacher book. And they did some goofy stuff. They moved the they hit it with a negative 1. In other words, they didn't like. They multiplied everything by negative 1. And so another variation of this could be, and I don't know why they did it this way, you could say it like this. You could say x minus 2. And all that stuff is the inverse. And for that one, we were just asked to do it algebraically. So that means I need to see something that looks like any combination of these. Any questions on that?
Wait, why would it be?
3x minus
That was easy.
Yeah?